I only make steak like this now. Easy and delicious. For this recipe, I will use 500 grams of meat. Put the meat in a container. You need to try it. This recipe is incredibly delicious. Now add 240 milliliters of milk, cover and let stand for 30 minutes in the refrigerator. In another container, I will put a cup of breadcrumbs. I add a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of paprika, half a teaspoon of black pepper, a teaspoon of fried garlic, and finally, 4 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese. And mix it all. Before I forget, tell me which city you watch so I can send you a special hug. Today's hug goes Paranik Screechy from Nairobi, Kenya. I'm glad you're enjoying our recipes. Past the time of the flesh, I discover them. Now I take the meat and pass the flour, passing both sides of the meat. In another container, I will add olive oil, and you can use in the amount you prefer. Then put them in the container with olive oil. Position them. Put a little more flour on top. And again add olive oil to taste. Now take it to the oven and leave for 30 minutes at 350 Fahrenheit. In a bowl, add a cup of tomato sauce. Add half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of paprika, also half a teaspoon of oregano, half a teaspoon of black pepper, a teaspoon of dehydrated parsley. I now mix. You need to try it. This recipe is incredibly delicious. Past the time of the oven, I take our meat. Step our sauce over. Tell me if you have already prepared a recipe like this. I would love to know your recipe. I add Parmesan cheese to taste. Mozzarella, also to taste. And I put it back in the oven for another 30 minutes at 350 Fahrenheit. And our recipe is ready. I'll add parsley on top, but it's optional. And look at the delight that was. Now just enjoy and delight. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Do it at your house and then come back here and thank me. Thank you so much for joining us here. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.